You know about this. I was on Bonfire this week. Mm-hmm. Speaking of period sticks to push things down, Bobby and his son. Do you know this?
No.
Bobby breaks up his son's giant turds because they're too big. Dude.
He's a dragon slayer.
He's 10.
Wait, hold on.
His son's 10.
What?
He has to break the poops up?
Yes. I saw photos of these logs.
Oh my God.
His son drops logs
Like a Mayan.
that are so big that his dad has to come in after him and break him up with a
Cleanup squad.
shit stick.
He has a cleanup crew.
He literally gets done shitting and is like, Dad, get in there. And Bobby Kelly gets up and breaks his son's shit
with a stick.
with a fucking stick.
So that it can flush.
Yes.
How fat are the turds?
The turds are fucking massive.
You
dude.
see the pics?
Yes. Bobby showed me a pic.
Are they speckled like a corn cob or
No,
are they
this
one
thing's
thing?
solid. It's a brick.
I tell you
It's
right now,
fucking
though?
crazy. His son drops full Chipotle burrito size.
Oh,
like a fucking, it's crazy.
but also to be the spotter for it.
And I'm like, Bobby, your son has to break up his shit.
Yeah.
You can't, that's the weirdest. That's the fucking weirdest thing I've ever heard
Also,
in my
That's
life.
what he said.
what an
Like,
own.
So disgusting. I know, he dominates his father.
He goes, hey, Dad, I just discarded all my old food. Make it flush.
What's the stick though?
I don't know what he uses.
It'd be funny if it was like one of those like free hockey sticks they give out, or like one of those baseball bats on like bat day. He goes, "Yeah, go grab that fucking Sox bat from when we went to Fenway."
It'd be nice to be a samurai sword. He just goes. Tsh,
Oh yeah,
opens it up.
Yeah.
It's like Bushido code. Max take a dump. I caught it up. I caught up Max a dump. Max-son, your dump are too big for toilet. Dude, that's crazy to shit. Yeah, that kid's not going to know satisfying anything if you're dropping logs that big, because you got to drop a log like that and you're like,
Yeah, that's his baseline. That's crazy.
I just nobody seems to be as upset as me.
It's
yeah,
pretty
no,
wild.
'cause
You can't. Do
you know
that.
what it is?
Yeah.
You
That's the
live,
fucking creepiest, weirdest thing ever.
you have a because you know what?
And I was serious. Bobby's like, "What, dude? What do
You're
you mean?"
picturing saying it to Phil. That's
No.
why it's
But
like
think of going to a kid's house for a sleepover, and him and his dad
that is weird.
tag team shits to flush them.
That is weird.
He tags his dad in to fucking finish the job.
How old is his boy again?
He's 10 now.
10's old enough to
10's
slay your
so
own
old,
turds.
dude.
Dude, I'm
10's
sorry.
old
Past
enough.
5, if you're having dump problems with the piping, that should be on you the whole time. You should be
yeah.
embarrassed to take that to your father.
Yeah.
I brought that up as well, and Bobby said he was proud of it.
The big turds?
Yeah, and then I
get that.
saw a picture of the turd, and I was like, that is something.
Yeah.
I
But then
get
you'd
it.
be proud because for a second you're like, what are you, the fucking Bear family from the Charmin commercials? Who the fuck's in here fucking talking about pooping as openly as this fucking people?
That is, I can't get over how weird that is.
Yeah, what's weird is
Bobby's just fine with it.
I want to know what the play call is. I want to know if he's like, Dad, poop, or if he goes like,
Yeah.
break it up.
Break it up. We got a breaker.
Go breaker.
Got a beached whale.
Yeah,
It
dude.
looks like a beach whale.
Does it really?
Dude, it lays on the bowl. That is surfaced from, dude, it's a massive turd. This
You're telling
kid's
me most
dropping
of his turds breach?
a single log breach. It's laying down. It's a beach whale. It's
Does
laying
he
half
share
out
these
of
or
the
is he
water.
just flashing you from his phone?
He showed me it. I can.
Yeah,
I gotta
text
see
him.
it.
Try to get him to send you a picture of one
But
of these
he talked
turds.
about this publicly.
Yeah, for sure.
If it was cleared on the bonfire.
I get where he's coming from, breaking them up, and like, you know, but once they're 10, you gotta it's gotta be like a ceremony where you knight them with the shit stick.
Yeah, you knight him. You break your turds
Oh,
now.
let's just call
It's
Bob.
changing of the
He
guards.
called me and I didn't call him back. He's gonna be mad at me.
Make it with soda, that fucking asshole.
He's like, dude, I'm not gonna break
Look at
it.
his fucking picture now. He's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a skinny ass face.
Hot Bobby.
Damn.
Well, don't worry.
Yeah,
about
I just want to see the
if he
turd.
answers.
This is just for my own personal satisfaction.
Yo,
Hey, you're on our podcast right now.
it's great. I'm literally in the middle of taking a dump.
Whoa, funny you bring that up. Hi, Bobby. Dan Soder.
Yeah.
They were telling me, Shane was telling me a story that he went on Bonfire and that you break up Max's giant turds.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's as you guys, none of you guys know this, but when you have a kid,
Matt has kids.
Have kids.
Well, you try to teach him how to ride a bike. You teach him how to throw a ball.
He's
You teach him
10.
how to- Hang on now, settle down. Let me Let me get.
Also, I'm sorry. You gotta send a photo of one of these because I've been describing how fucking huge these turds are.
Well, it's the size of a Venti Starbucks iced coffee. Now the problem is that he's at that age where it's like, okay, time. You never know when that thing is where it's like, all right, time to let you tie your own shoes.
I think double digits is it.
Well, double digits. It's like between. Is it teen or is it double digits?
You gotta stop.
Yeah.
Now listen, Shane,
today
Shane,
you have to
Shane,
stop today. It has to be done.
Shane, listen, that was a moment on the other day, and when you said it's time, I took that home to the family.
Dude, I love that you had a poop breakup meeting. Family meeting. Guys, we got to talk about breaking up Max's baby arm turds.
Well, I think, but here's the problem, right? We got to find a way to make the poop smaller.
You can't change what it is, dude.
No.
The kid throws heat.
I think there's a way that he'll grow, like he'll poop more, like in the morning and maybe in the afternoon. So
you're saying cut it into 2 sessions.
I'm saying there's a way to make it smaller. I think the reason why it's so big, you might hold it for a day.
Charge him up.
And then
Dude, that's so funny. He Ayukins his poops.
You gotta. Don't
Yeah.
break up. Don't break up. You gotta let him keep shitting like that. It is extraordinary. The kid has something special.
Yeah.
But you can't. You gotta let it go. It's his project now. You can't keep getting involved. You're Joe Jacksoning your son's shit.
I did say to him the other day, I go, listen, bro, you have to start doing this yourself. This is your thing. You're a big boy now. You want responsibility. You want to go take your bike around the neighborhood by yourself. You're going to have to start cutting your own poop.
This sounds like something that farmers say about their dads where they go, you're at the age where, my father told me I had to cut my own turd.
10. He's 10, dude. That's...
Also, aren't you concerned that your wife cheated on you with a grizzly bear? That you have to break up his poops?
It's 100% a Weatherby shit thing. It's not a Kellys have perfect poops. I mean, I wake up, sip a coffee, take a shit. I take an afternoon poop. I'm good.
Dude, the fact that this might have resulted in an argument between Bobby and Don where he goes, it's your family. They got giant assholes.
I gave him a bum chin and she gave him huge shits. So,
well, Bobby,
but I want to say this. The other day, I came home yesterday.
He's still shitting.
The other day, I came home yesterday, and his poop. I think he cut his own poop.
What?
I think he
just comes out with his hands covered in shit. And he goes, I don't know how to do it. I forgot how you taught me. I was just mushing. I was whack-a-moling it.
He grabbed it like a trout.
All right, Bob.
So I think he did it.
You can never do it again. Please.
I agree with you. Look, it's hard for me as a dad to take advice from somebody who isn't a dad.
It's shut up with
It's
that.
just common
it's fucking
sense.
disgusting. Honestly, I can't believe you're talking about it publicly. It's crazy.
Well, if I didn't talk about it publicly, I probably would have just kept cutting it until he was 18.
True.
Oh my God. And then he's 17 and he has to borrow your car out when you're cutting his shit.
He's with his wife on their first date. Honey, can you come here and help me with this? And she has to come in and cut his shit with a coat hanger. It would be a nightmare.
What's the stick? So, what stick do you use?
I use I save metal coat hangers and I make them into.
Oh, you're like aborting them?
Yeah. You're giving back alley abortions to your son's shits?
I've developed a certain way where you can make it into a shit knife.
You pick him up in the middle and let him break in half? How do you do that?
I want you to patent that design, Shark Tank that bad boy. Are you cutting your kids' shits too late in life?
I'm telling you, if you bend the coat hanger and you use the little hook, you bend that back and that's the knife part. The other part is a nice handle and you get a nice cut. You get a clean cut.
This
sounds satisfying.
Up, dude.
Can you please send a pic?
Yeah, can you send a pic, please?
I'll send you probably the last pic I'll have.
Oh, that grows up. Put it in the scrapbook.
It's gross that you seem sentimental about this.
Yeah, it really does feel like it's going to end up in a scrapbook.
Yeah.
Where you guys look at that.
You know, I have a weak stomach. It's one of my things in life where it's like I hate this. So I'm glad that I finally brought it up.
It should have never been a thing in your life.
I want to say thank you, Shane, for being so stern.
I love you and I care about you, and that's why this is fucked up.
It's not that crazy.
It's crazy.
What are you talking
It's not that crazy, but it has to stop.
It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Some people have these big poops, and you can't.
He's fucking 10.
10 is, yeah.
He's 10.
I understand if he was 6.
He knows multiplication.
Yeah.
True.
He does know multiplication, but listen.
He's got his tables going. You cut your own poop.
What is that, 5th grade? 6th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fifth.
That's 5th grade.
Fucked up.
Yeah, but I think it's over. I think we're good. And I
You
and
gotta
I taught him how
stop.
to use I taught him how to use the bidet, so it's a wrap. I think with the shit problem in the Kelly house
It's over.
has come to a conclusion.
The war is over.
Brother, there was 3 poltergeists. I would make sure everything is worked out.
I think the war is over, dude. I'm gonna go home.
All right. Well,
Coming home.
Send that pic.
goodbye. Please send that picture.
I will send it right now.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you. You're the man.
Oh, man.
I can't believe you guys aren't outraged by this.
It's not outrageous. I do get, because it is hard to cut off a
I
line.
find it absolutely disgusting. I think
it's so strange.
I don't have a
Can you
sense of
imagine
smell.
your dad cutting your shits?
I think poop
No,
is
he wouldn't have
hilarious.
done it. But I'm saying I get it, though. Just different. Fatherhood's different now. You're way more sensitive. So you have to be like, it's okay. Your shit's so huge, son. Let's show. It's probably like fishing, where you're just probably doing it together. You're just fucking sitting, but you put like
Pooping together?
fly fishing waders on. You're like, come here, son. Let me show you how to hook this turd.
No, absolutely not. Where's shame? Where's I can't let my dad know I have these monster dumps.
Yeah, but I would be proud to show off a huge turd like that. That's kind of like prideful to be like, yo, see
You know
brother.
what? You're absolutely correct.
Especially stunting on your old man. That's like being stronger than your dad.
I forgot how I feel. I really got more concerned with the opinion than the feeling I have in that situation. Because when I have one breach, I do want someone to see it.
Yeah.
It's like dunking
It
alone.
is, yes.
True.
The breach is great.
It's like slam dunking alone and you go like, well, that was for nobody.
What the hell?
A breacher is nice, and a photo of the turd would be great.
True.
It's a funny photo.
It's calling
It's
your
an
father
outrageous
into.
when you see the size of this turd and you realize it's coming from a 10-year-old boy. It's so fucking
I won't be
funny.
able to sleep until I see this thing.
I know.
But
I'm waiting for it to drop.
how could you can't?
Can have your dad.
True,
do it.
you're not wrong.
I'm not gonna. All right, I'll
You're
stop,
not
'cause
wrong
I'm
in
not
being
saying
like
anything different other than
It has to
it's
stop.
fucking insane.
It has to stop. You're right about that. I see how it could get to that point and you just not thinking about it.
Dude, the call out to your dad. Dad.
Yeah.
Not a big one.
Done it again.
He's like under the sink. He's like, what's up, Max?
Yeah.
He goes, I had a big one. Remember how we ate protein for lunch?
Yeah, that's the other thing. He said he was giving Max like fucking protein.
10-year-olds don't need protein.
Yeah, he's hit him with like protein bars and shit. The
He's
kid's
jacking
going
him up.
upstairs and dropping fucking loads.
That will. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
A
you do.
10-year-old try to process adult protein. He's just like, oh, fuck.
Well, when you have kids, you don't you're naked around them as babies, and then there's not like a smooth cutoff of when you can't be naked around them anymore
Yeah.
until at one point they just stare at your dick, and you're like,
Yeah.
That's so funny. That
"What,
moment
get
where
out of here, you
fucking-
pervert! Get out of here, you small pervert!"
Ew. Ew, why are you doing
Or
that?
you hold them while you pee. You'll be in a situation like I got to pee and I'm holding you, and then they'll get to the height where they can just kick you in the dick while you're peeing, and you're like, "Yo, chill."
Yeah, I remember being the kid when that happens.
Yeah,
You're in the shower with like your dad.
and you hope to
And you're
God.
like,
Dude, Racine
yeah.
has.
Dane Cook.
He did it.
Dane Cook.
No, he did it. SP hat and go retrieve hookers, even though I was headlining. Shane knows that you want the hooker.
Robert Kelly accidentally sent it to Dane Cook.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He sent a picture of his son's turn to Dane Cook.
Which Dane has no idea.
Dane's
Dane
gonna be
just
like,
thinks he got a
"What
picture
the
of his shit.
fuck is Bobby's problem?"
Is his phone in rhyming order? How did he do that?
Shane, he probably went like this. Boop, boop. Hey, Siri.
Oh no! It's definitely Dan. It's Dan. He said Dane. He meant Dan.
Oh, here it is.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
God damn, dude, that's so funny.
That was fun to think about for a
I wish
second.
it was
Yo,
Dane Cook. You taking a look at that turd?
What are we working with?
that is a turd.
Let me see that turd.
I mean, that is
Yo.
for a 10-year-old boy.
Yo, that's crazy. That's like a 40-year-old on the vegan diet.
That would make on a carnivore diet. You're like, are you eating a steak? Oh, doesn't it give you diarrhea if you do carnivore?
Yeah, carnivore gives you Hershey Kiss turds.
Yeah.
Hershey Kiss.
Damn, I really wanted that to be Dan Cook.
That would have been awesome.
There's 3, dude, and then he responded with, "There's 3 inches that are down the tube too. Just you can't see." For
totally
concept.
noticed that.
He
totally noticed that.
Dude, he iceberged me. He goes, "What you see is actually not the biggest part." And he knows. He cuts them.
Dude,
I'm not doubting this guy,
dude. This guy's like crazy.
This guy's like a surveyor.
Why
He's got like a divining rod for shit.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking about it. I think it's going to fuck people. Like,
it's not that embarrassing. It's not that embarrassing. It's not crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Because you're doing gross shit. Right, you're taking their temperature in their butthole when they're little.
10.
I know, but the limit.
We're talking about him like he's 5.
Yeah, you know what?
10 is so fucking
Shane brings up a good point. Dude, he brings up a good point.
Head.
Bobby brought up on the regs. You can't be a year away from your dad breaking up your shit to head.
True.
Yeah. You need 3 years.
He needs to not get. He needs to like take a vow to not get pussy for a while.
I think this will do it. I mean, this is going to lock that. That's going to ruin it forever.
Yeah, if I was 10 years old, dude, imagine in 5 years if he grows up and then he goes, "Wait, hold up. The #1 podcast talked about my dad breaking up my poops." And it's just out in space. And you're like,
he did it first. For the record, he did it first.
It's not that embarrassing. I don't think it's that embarrassing.
I mean, now that you've got kids or whatever, and like a lot of our friends have kids, I think about like this generation of podcasting didn't realize that what we were using for stories and stuff are going to be people growing up and being like, "Did you hear episode 432 of The Bonfire?" Yeah, that's me. I was the one flicking my dick in the pool. And you're like, "Oh shit, they said your full name. I just heard it."
I was, but yeah, the DC, I hit him with a nice ditty.
Oh yeah.
I hit him with a diddler.
Well,